Battersea, so we're going to be driving off the ferry now. First ferry of the day is done. Look at the baby. Oh my god. Look at them. Oh my god. You were like, what is that? Look, he's looking. This one. That one's flopping about up here. Look at them all. I'll get a better video now sometime. Look at them. Oh, he's lying down. He's moving on the left, look. Oh! What's he doing? There he is. My eyes are streaming. Look at him. Oh! Is he going?
Take your nearest muster station. Your attention is drawn to the emergencies on board, including life rafts and life buoys, all of which can be manually launched.
Anyone who knows me knows I'm a huge Swiftie, and the biggest Swiftie news to happen, probably ever to be quite honest, has just happened, and she is engaged. So I just need to document this moment because I honestly don't even know what to do right now. I'm just going to go on Twitter and see everyone's reactions because I actually don't know what to do. I just keep staring at the photos. I found out approximately 5 minutes ago and I don't even know what to do. But she looks so happy. The engagement ring's a lot bigger than I thought it would be, to be honest, like compared to what I thought she'd want. I thought she'd like an antique ring or something because she loves antiques, but obviously he will know her better, so I assume that is what she's wanting. But the pictures are so cute. I hope she shows some more pictures and stuff, but I feel like that must have happened in the past couple days or like the past week, but it looks really cute how he did it, like just the two of them, and like obviously no one found out until she announced it, like no leaks or anything, which is always really nice. So oh my god, what a day. I'm trying to balance you, but I just don't think it's working. And also I'm going to try and do this without my sunglasses on, but I feel like I'm going to be squinting the whole time. But I just wanted to update you on what's been happening because we're now in Lewis. I was going to say Harris. I keep getting confused because it's called Harris Tweed, but we are in Lewis, even though we're still seeing Harris Tweed everywhere. Obviously Lewis and Harris is basically the same island. I think they are connected, even though they look like two separate islands, but they are the same island, but they're still called Lewis and Harris if they're two different islands basically. But so yeah, we're in Lewis. We arrived yesterday. We just had a whole travel day yesterday. I haven't edited the clip, so I'm not too sure what that's going to look like in terms of you know, am I just doing a montage? Am I speaking in clips? I'm not too sure. I've only edited, I think, the first day. I don't even think I edited the second day yet. I'm just gonna give you an update on where we are. I think I'm gonna have to put the sunglasses on because it's actually really sunny. One sec. Okay, I'm back. I hope if you can see yourselves in my glasses, I hope it's not too distracting. Currently on a beach in Lewis. We are on the left side of the island. I'll try and link where we've stayed because we've stayed in a few Airbnbs and we stayed in one hotel, so I'll try and link the hotels and stuff just out of interest because I feel like I've done pretty well and I've picked really good places, to be fair, that I would recommend, so I'll try and link them below. Currently 20 degrees. It's so nice. The sun is shining, the beach is beaching, honestly loving it. So when we were in, just a recap, when we were in Barra, because I feel like I've definitely not spoke to the camera, so I want to do a bit of a recap. When we were in Barra, we went to Cafe Kizamel. Sunday night we went. I'm like a really fussy eater, so last time we went, which this was 3 years ago when we came here, last time we went I got fish and chips, which wasn't on the menu online, but when we went into the restaurant it was on the menu. And so I was hoping for the same thing again, where it wasn't showing it online, but when we get there they'll do fish and chips, but they didn't. So I was like, I'm gonna have to obviously get a curry, and I got vegetable pakora, I think, for starters, which was really nice, very like herby. I wouldn't say that spicy, to be fair, but very flavorful. And then I got monkfish, I want to say it was monkfish paneer, but I could be absolutely lying, it could have been something else, but it was a monkfish curry either way, and that was quite nice. Never had monkfish before, but it all came with rice. One, it was quite expensive, to be fair, because you basically paid, I think for that it was like £22, and you just got for that the dish, like, you know, like the Indian like dishes, if you go to an Indian, like the metal dishes, it was just that for £22, and then you had to pay another, I don't even know how much the rice was. How much was the rice? Like £4 or £5, but I think that should have been £22 including the rice, because that's like a meal, isn't it? But it wasn't. You have to get that separate. But I don't like rice. I just find it incredibly boring. I just don't like the texture, don't like the flavour. But I did eat it with the rice, but I just think with chips it just would have been so much better. So yeah, it wasn't as good as last time. I wish they had like fish and chips, or, you know, just a few other things on the menu, but it was all curries. If you like curry, which my boyfriend loves curry, I'm sure you would like it, but even he said, I'm sorry, even he said it wasn't as good as when we last went a couple of years ago. So would still recommend it, because I mean, when are you going to go to like a curry house on a Scottish island in the Outer Hebrides? I don't know, so definitely would recommend it for that purpose. But yeah, I wouldn't say it was as good as last time, unfortunately. So that was Sunday night. Monday, what did we do? Monday we just went to like Battersea Beach and just kind of had more of a chill day, to be fair. We didn't eat out anywhere, and then we went, the Liverpool match was on, so we went to the Craigard Hotel, I think it's called, which has like a social club slash bar attached to it. So we went there and watched the Liverpool match, or we watched the first half, and then we came back and I just washed my hair and we packed our stuff up basically, because we then left yesterday morning, which was Tuesday morning. We left from Battersea. We went to, so obviously we started off on Battersea, then we went to Barra, then we got the ferry from Barra to Eriskay, and then we travelled from Eriskay through South Uist, Berneray, North Uist, I don't know if there's another island in there, and then we got another ferry from Leverberg in North Uist to, no, it's not Leverberg, that's where we went to. Where did we go from? Berneray. We went from Berneray to Leverberg, which is in Harris, and then we drove from Harris all the way to Lewis, and we're quite near the top of Lewis, but just on the left hand side, so like the opposite side to Stornoway. Plan is today, because the weather's nice, the plan was to just chill more today, because that was like an 8-hour, no, it wasn't even 8 hour, it was 10-hour travel day yesterday. It was such a long day, because even though we got 2 ferries and we probably did about 5 hours of driving, 4 or 5 hours, so yeah, it was a really long day. A lot of excitement as well, because I'll have put the clips in, I'm sure, of baby Highland cows. Highland cows in themselves, incredible, I've only ever seen them in passing, I've never seen them up close. But then also to see a baby Highland cow, incredible. So that was really cool. And then when we were waiting for the ferry near the ferry terminal, we went in this little craft shop because I love craft shops. And in passing, my boyfriend heard this girl say about some seals nearby. So we went literally 2 minutes around the corner, and there was there was a seal spotting like observation deck thing, and we literally saw, I'm not kidding, like 20 seals. So that's what you will have seen in those clips before this. So that's kind of catching you up on where we've been and what we've been doing. And then once we got off the ferry, it was like an hour and 45, I think, to get to where we're staying, which is really nice. It's like a little cabin. And then this morning we walked from the cabin, which was like 25 minutes, to the Blackstone village, I think it's called. Blackstone or Black House, Blackstone I think it's called. Really cool. So it's like the houses are like in the mountain, not the mountain, but like in the hills, like built in, and they're like all preserved. And that settlement, not those exact houses, but that settlement literally dates back 2,000 years. So they know that people lived there 2,000 years ago, which for like somewhere so remote, it's just like, how did they even find that place? Like, how did those people even get there? Like, I know that's a stupid question, but I just find that crazy. That how were those people even there 2,000 years ago, and how did they survive? Because it feels pretty like brutal even now. I can imagine in winter, like, it's pretty brutal to live there. So to live there 2,000 years ago is just insane. But you know, they did it. We went there this morning, and then we just went to another little craft shop, which I didn't actually film, to be fair, but it was really tiny, and the woman was like chatting to us, so I didn't really feel like filming. But I got my mum a purse because that's what she really wanted, a Harris Tweed purse. And I got myself a little purse, but I don't know if I'm going to use it as a purse or not. But it's really cute. It's embroidered with little cows, and inside it's got Highland cow print cotton as well. And I got myself a little bookmark as well, because I don't really think I'd use anything else. That was the best shop we've been in though, crafts and things. That was actually the best one we've been to. So we definitely recommend that one. And that was like 2 minutes from where we're staying. Again, if I can find any sort of social media for them, I'll try and link them, but I don't think I saw that she was on social media from being in the shop. I'm gonna have to turn around because my back's actually killing now. So that's where we're up to at the minute. Trying to take these off. My eyes are just so sensitive. I'm so sorry if the reflection is distracting, but my eyes are so sensitive. We're now on this beach, which is literally, again, was an 8-minute drive from where we're staying. There is a couple people here now, to be fair, but when we got here there was only 2 people, one of which is surfing. I say surfing, but he's just like bobbing along in the ocean, so I've not actually seen him surf anything. So because all the big waves are down this end and he's over there, so I don't know why that is. It's a bit strange, to be honest. But yeah, I've honestly had a really good time. I feel like Lewis and Harris I've not been to before, and I feel like I can definitely see why it is so popular, because obviously this is the most popular place in the Outer Hebrides, and I can kind of see why, because it's very similar to Canada. Like, I've been Canada a couple of times, and it's very similar landscape wise to Canada, I would say. So I can see why people like it, but equally, like, there's not much here. It depends what you want, doesn't it? But I feel like Scotland in general, there's very cute things in terms of, like, you know, historic places, but if you wanted to go like shopping or whatever, then no, there's nothing here. But I think Stornoway will be really good tomorrow, so we're gonna go Stornoway tomorrow, and it's 40 minutes from here. But it's because we're getting the ferry on Friday from Stornoway to Ullapool, which again, like I said, we've not been here before, so we've not done that trip, but I have been to Ullapool before. So yeah, we're getting the ferry Friday, and we'll only have like 2 hours, and in that 2 hours, like, we're gonna need to get some lunch and stuff, so before we get the ferry. So I'm just thinking it's not really enough time to go to Stornoway, is it, and like give it a proper look around. And there's not that much where we are staying. Like, we've kind of seen most of the stuff with that village and things, like we've seen quite a few bits anyway, and just on the way we saw stuff. So yeah, I think we're planning on going there as like the main activity for tomorrow, and then again Friday will just be like a travel day really, because we're not actually staying in Ullapool, we're staying near Inverness in a little cabin, so that'll be really nice. It's got a hot tub, it's like in someone's garden I think, so it's not as remote as this, but it was a really good deal for having a hot tub. And then again, we're staying near Glasgow on the way back, and that's like our last day. And we're just staying in a hotel though, nothing fancy. But yeah, so this is kind of today and tomorrow are like the last 2 full days where we're like not traveling at all. So just making the most of it, having a relax on this beach while the weather's nice, and that's about it. But I will do a haul of what I bought. I think I might do that today when I get back, so I want to film it for TikTok of everything I've bought so far, because I've bought some really cute things, so I'm really excited about that. And I think in Stornoway I'm probably going to get a few bits as well. Not that my credit card is thanking me right now, but yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, and I hope you're enjoying the vlog so far. In the ferry, look, we're going up. What the hell? Ah! Look at us going up. Wow. Oh, that's scary. Guys, we're on our last ferry now, so we're going from Stornoway to Liverpool. I'm really sad to be leaving, to be fair. Like, I've had such a nice time in the Outer Hebrides, but obviously it's got to come to an end. So I think this ferry is 2 hours 40, so it's not super long, and the weather looks really good, so it should be okay. We're near the food as well, so we've got a really good spot. It's now Saturday. We've skipped pretty much a whole day. I think I only filmed small clips yesterday. Oh no, I did actually speak to you on the ferry, I forgot about that. But I didn't film anything else other than getting the ferry yesterday, because we then travelled, I think it was 3 hours to near Inverness, where we were staying. We booked like this, it was essentially like a pod, but not a pod that we were staying in on the Outer Hebrides. Like, they were nice pods. This was just like one in someone's like back garden, but it was on like a farm, but it looked really nice online. It was on booking.com, I think, and it had a hot tub, which was the main selling point, because obviously I thought at this point in the trip a hot tub would be nice. But honestly, just like, it wasn't that clean because of where it was. There was a lot of like, there was like a forest behind it, and there was all little spiders in there, which I just hated, to be honest. It was like daddy long legs, there was quite a few of them. So we did go in the hot tub for about half an hour, but as an overall experience, not a fan. And then the mattress as well of the bed was, it was basically like a built-in bed, so it wasn't just like a bed that, you know, you've put up, not like a standard bed. It was like built for that pod, and they just put like a rubbish mattress on it, and the slats had like this much in between each slat, so my back is absolutely ruined today because of that. And I just thought, the sooner I go to sleep, the sooner I can leave this place. That's kind of, it wasn't even that bad, but I just was really not enjoying it. We actually only travelled an hour and a half yesterday, not 3 hours. We travelled 3 hours today, but as we were leaving and like packing the car up, I thought it was just a bush, so I went like that and hit the bush, and it was actually like loads of thorns. So then I cut my hand open. I don't even know if you can see that, probably not. Then I cut my hand open, that was really stinging, so I just wasn't very happy, to be honest. So then we stopped off at Pitlochry, so we drove 2 hours, stopped off at Pitlochry, which is really nice, to be fair. I've not actually been there before, I don't think, as in like walked around the town or anything. So we had a little walk around there, which was quite nice, and the sun was kind of peeking out, but then it's been raining pretty much ever since, so our luck has definitely run out with the rain, or with the sun now, and it's just raining now. After Pitlochry, we were going to go to the mini golf in Falkirk, which is where the Falkirk wheel is. Again, I've not been there before. So we were going to go to this mini golf, and it has a mini Kelpies, which is really cute, which is like, if you don't know what the Kelpies are, it's like 2 horse statues in Falkirk, which is like really famous, and it had a mini version of them in the mini golf. So we were like, let's just go there, because we've got like time to kill, like not really got any other plans today. We get there and it closes at 5:30, and it was 4:15 when we got in the car park. And you have to like go into the car park for like the whole thing. It's kind of like a whole like adventure centre, I think they were calling it. So like the wheel is part of it, which is basically they put narrow boats on the wheel, and it's like the kind of twist the narrow boats round like that so they can go from like up here to down here. But anyway, it's like a big tourist attraction, but we weren't bothered about that. We just wanted to go mini golf, but you had to like go in the same car park for every single amusement, which is really stupid. So anyway, there was like no sign for this mini golf, so we went into like the actual like visitors information, if you want to call it that, and we were like, where's the mini golf? She was like, oh, just go to like the gift shop and that's where you buy the ticket. So we were like, yeah, that's fine. And so I went up to there, asked her, and she was just like, it closes in an hour, so they're not going to be admitting anyone else. And we were just like, right, okay. Even though it was actually an hour and 10 minutes till it closed. So she was literally just making it up, and there was literally no one there, bearing in mind there was no one on the golf course, so we could have literally done that mini golf in about half an hour because it wasn't very big at all. So it's not like, oh well, they're going to take, you know, an hour and a half to do it, so we're not going to admit anyone from this time. They obviously just sent the person home who was working on it, because it was like, it was raining quite a bit, but it kind of eased off when we got there, so we were happy to just play in the rain, like we weren't bothered. But they clearly sent home the person who was working on it, and that's why they didn't want to admit anyone. But anyway, she was just like quite blunt about it. So then we were like, well, what do we do? And there was the wheel stuff there, obviously, but we weren't bothered about that. So I was kind of just like, what do we do? And it was like so overstimulating in there because there was loads of tourists. So we were just like, oh, for God's sake. And at that point, you had to pay for the car park because you only got 5 minutes free. So we were like, it's literally £4 for the car park, and we've been here 10 minutes and we're not even doing anything. So we were like walking out and we were like, no, actually we should just go ask them to like waive the car park fee, because it's like so stupid. I was on the verge of kicking off, but I just thought I actually can't be bothered. But it was so stupid of them to say, no, you can't come in because it's like an hour to the finish. It wasn't even an hour, it was at least an hour and 10 minutes until they finished. And why can't you even admit someone even if it was an hour, when it literally would not take us an hour to do the course? So it's so ridiculous anyway, so would not recommend going there. We've come to our hotel and we were expecting to eat at the restaurant here because we're staying in the Mondo Hotel in Coatbridge, because again it was just kind of like on the way back, so we just thought to break up the journey, we'll stay here. So we just picked this hotel, like never stayed here before, anything, but the restaurant looked really nice. So we were looking at the menu yesterday and we were like, oh yeah, we'll eat there for tea, obviously don't have to go anywhere. I was even saying I'll probably have like a glass of wine or whatever, just chill out, like it's just easy. Didn't think we'd have to book it because every hotel we stay at, we never have an issue like eating at the hotel. Anyway, get here and she's like, oh yeah, you have to ring the restaurant, sorry, from your room, or obviously from your mobile, whatever, to book. Like she can't reserve it at the reception. So I ring them straight away and she's like, no, fully booked. And we were really looking forward to that. So anyway, we were like, well, where can we eat then? Because I've already eaten out once today and we're not really big like takeaway eating out people, so I'm kind of sick of it already. I just want a home cooked meal. But we were like, where can we eat out? So my boyfriend said Toby Calvary. So that's what we're doing. We're getting a Toby Calvary because today has just not been, it's not been that great of a day, to be quite honest. The weather's not, it actually started out quite well. Once I got out of that place, I was quite happy. I was in quite a good mood. Oh, we also went for a walk. That was the other thing. We also, after we stopped at Pitlochry, we went for a walk at Loch Leven, I want to say. Or Leven, I'm not sure how you say it, something like that. And there was a castle there which was used as a prison by Mary Queen of Scots, and you can like walk around the whole lake, but that was 13 kilometers and we weren't really in the mood to do a 13-kilometer walk. So, and it was also raining, so we didn't do the 13-kilometer walk, but we did do a bit of it. But you could do boat trips because it was literally on basically at the lake, and then the castle was like in the middle of the lake on a little island. So she used to use that as a prison, so that was quite interesting. I think it was all quite accessible as well. I'd recommend doing that, and the parking was free and everything, because it's really winding me up that you have to pay for all this parking when you're also paying for the attraction as well. Like at that wheel thing, you're literally paying just to park your car, but then you're also having to pay to see the actual whatever they're doing. I don't even know what they do, but you're paying to like see the museum or whatever. But yeah, I've been a bit of a write-off today, and then obviously tomorrow we're just going home, so I probably won't vlog any of that, but I will do a proper ending with some nice clips, and this won't be the ending because this is quite negative. But yeah, I just wanted to update you where we are because I've not vlogged anything else. Might show you my Toby Carvery though. It's just been one of those days where everyone has just been saying no, we're full, or no, you can't do that, or whatever it is. I think it's just because we're back on, like, it really feels like a tone shift to where we've been staying to then coming here. It's like the people are driving crazy. Obviously it's a Saturday, so it's dead busy everywhere. There's tourists everywhere we've been. I think it would be nice to just relax now, have a Toby Carvery, check out at 11 so we don't have to check out super early, and then we can just meander back home. And I'm just excited to sleep in my own bed, to be quite honest.
Is that nice?
We're now back from the Toby Carvery. Honestly, really good shout. You know when you just need like a home cooked meal? That's the mood that we were in, and it was really nice actually. So that was the Strathclyde one. The staff are really nice. Honestly, would recommend going there if you just want like a home cooked meal, basically home away from home. It was really nice. I just got the veggie one, and my boyfriend got the regular one. I'm just gonna wash my hair now because it needed washing last night, but like I said, because I didn't like where we were staying and the shower looked absolutely atrocious. It was like the tiniest shower head and I could barely move in that shower. I was like, I'm not even doing it, I'm gonna leave it another day, even though it looks horrible. So I'm gonna do that so it's just like nice and fresh. I don't have to do that when I get home. Signing out here for this lovely king size bed, and I will catch up with you tomorrow, either when I'm back or if we end up stopping somewhere. I might film a little bit. I'll close off the vlog properly tomorrow when I'm in a bit more of a sane mental space. And just like that, we're home. Honestly, I'm so sad. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm like happy but also sad. Like, I wish I was in the Outer Hebrides. I've not really enjoyed the last 2 nights of where we were staying. That's a lie. Like, last night was fine, but I was just so ready to come home. But equally, coming home means going to work, and I've also got the dentist tomorrow. So, and it's also the last day of August today, so it's also September tomorrow, which is nice because it's like, oh, it's going into autumn. Like, summer is kind of over now. Like, a lot of people have been saying it's autumn, and I'm like, please stop, because honestly, I'm a summer girl. I love Christmas, but I enjoy summer. I feel like you have to have like the enjoyment of each season. Like, just live in the moment. Like, why are you wishing away summer? Anyway, whole different topic. But I feel like I've had my little summer break now. Overall, I feel like we had pretty good weather this trip. I feel like we got quite lucky. Like, every time I've been to Scotland, I seem to get quite lucky with the weather. So honestly, just like manifest it if you are going. Just don't picture anything other than sunny blue skies, no rain, clear skies. Like, that's all you can do, is just like manifest, because it really is hit and miss. But also just make the most of it. Like, if it rains, just make the most of it. Like, do indoor activities, like go shopping, do you know what I mean? Like, there's ways around it. Go to a museum. So there is definitely a lot to do, especially in the Outer Hebrides, but even just anywhere in Scotland. Like, I just love it. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I think I'm going to do 2 parts, so if this is the second part, then thank you for watching both parts potentially. If you haven't seen part 1, go watch part 1, and I hope you come back for more vlogs. I'm going to try and vlog more. There'll be empties videos coming up. I'll probably do some like book content. If you're a big reader, I'm a big reader, so if you're into books and stuff, that'll be coming. And I've got a really exciting trip in January, so stay tuned for that if you're into the travel content, because we've got it all going on over here. So make sure you subscribe so that you get notified of my next videos. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!